Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The Packers and Falcons, they've had some memorable encounters in recent years. They met at the Georgia Dome in the 2016 NFC Championship game won by Atlanta, as well as the first regular season game at the new Mercedes-Benz Dome. That game also won by the Falcons 34-23, so revenge on the minds of the green and gold here. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, now Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
On the run, Darkwa. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On play action, Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
11.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now Darkwa. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that one's not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on second down. Ryan, flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's Darkwa. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run the dark one. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him. But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Now he's going to go deep down the left, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40 to Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Ryan. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Ryan going up top. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Go. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, come on. Hey, check 26.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Rodgers with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, here's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run here with Freeman. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. Now he's forced out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He goes underneath to Freeman. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over them. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now it's Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Ryan, flushed out right. He's airing it out for Sanu. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. Freeman again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's fine, yeah. Jumbo!
And they'll run it here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, where I going? Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Hey, 626. Zoom, zoom.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Zoom, zoom. Hey, 626. Jumbo!
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
26.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Let's go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready. 525.
They will run again with Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.